Oh yeah, about the Apex cheating controversy. It took a lot of community backlash and like posting clips and proof of like, listen guys, we can prove that this guy is cheating. Like the community, not like the people from Respawn, the game developer, right? Everyone being like, listen, everyone knows he's cheating. Can we just finally like get him banned? And Respawn finally answered, finally banned him. I mean, it's like, man, the thing that made it so much worse, like at a certain level, it's a free-to-play game. So a lot of people, when you talk about this stuff, like free-to-play games, it's very difficult to manage cheaters because you ban an account, they make a new account because the game is free, and then they just go about their business. So they may get banned 5, 6, 7 times. Doesn't matter. They can just create a new account. There's nothing saying they can't do that. It's against terms of service, but it's a game of cat and mouse, just like field mouse we caught today. So like something about that is it's just bound to happen. So that's one thing. Like a certain amount of that you're not going to be able to mitigate. But the thing about this guy that drove me nuts, kind of blew me away. He was streaming it for one, not with the cheats on screen, but like he was streaming this whole time, so they had a ton of data. Like people could see and review these clips and say, yeah, this guy is not legit. There's no way. He has a history of playing with shady people. Then he hits #1 Predator, which very prestigious. Like this is something that full-time Apex streamers, competitors are like vying for. Like this is the one thing they want, is to grind for #1 Predator because it looks great on a resume, you know what I mean? And he starts bragging about it on X, formerly known as Twitter. And you know, it was already a bad situation, and then he starts gloating about it. And it's like, man, I don't think there's anything that we can do to stop someone like that from cheating at some capacity, right? I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's okay. But I think at a certain level, like, if he wants to cheat, he's going to figure out a way. The thing that bothers me is, like, you're using it in a competitive mode, and now you're bragging about something that's not even your skill. So it wasn't like, oh, through sheer willpower and whatever. No, he didn't do anything. Really, I mean, yeah, there's a certain amount of game skill in there, but if you're cheating, you're cheating. So if you're gonna go and gloat about your skill when it wasn't all your skill, he fairly got dunked on. Like he should have, and he did get dunked on by the community, because like that is just, it's useless. Like, why are you bragging about something that you didn't even actually accomplish? All right, just missed with that frag. So I'm glad they finally took care of it. There's a lot of talk now about like, okay, so how do we actually stop cheaters? A lot of it is hard because it's a free-to-play game, because you can ban as many accounts as you want. Maybe they could do something relating to IP address, but I don't know if they have the technical or legal ability to do that. I'm not sure. I'm just glad he got caught finally. I imagine that there are other ways, as far as like, you know, wall hacking in general is a really big issue, and it's a lot harder to prove because there are so many vision legends in the game, and there's a certain amount of luck to be considered, right? It's not as clear cut as we would like it to be. Why cheat to get big? Yeah, so like there's a lot of clout. There's a lot of clout in saying, wow, I'm the #1 Predator in the world, so I'm the #1 ranked player in the world. Like there's a lot of clout to that. A lot of professionals chase that goal because it looks great, man. Like that's gonna get you more viewers. That like is gonna just, again, legitimize like you as a streamer, as a player. It takes away from the people that are really like actually trying, right? So it's one of those where it's like, man, we're better than this. Like, aren't we better than this? That's the gist of it, though. Person really just slid pretty much in a line. That was nice of them. Considerate. So I don't know, like, I wish that they had a better way to solve that problem from like a permanent perspective, because it really is. It's just like, just make a new account, you know? I mean, for someone that streams, there's a little bit more penalty, not from Respawn, from the developers, but more just from like the court of public opinion, right? If everyone knows you cheat, maybe they're less likely to watch you stream the game, which is means that you're not going to be making as much money off of cheating. But I don't know. I'm not sure how you fix that. I'm not sure how you fix that. Like Valorant will basically, I think their anti-cheat is at the kernel level. Now, whatever the heck that means, that's not like kernel in the Air Force. I don't really know what a kernel level thing, like KERNAL. Whatever the heck that means, apparently those are more effective. Can you imagine if I was cheating this whole time? First off, I'm trash at the game, so you might be the worst cheater in the world, but